ready for tuna? All right, good. I got some tuna in the chat. What I'm going to do I already opened up the tuna cans because it's a mess and I don't want to have to go wash my hands and such. But I found this skipjack tuna from Aldi's, and it's so much less expensive than Mom's. And what I love about this is that it's sustainably caught, and they don't trap dolphins with it. It's in water, so you don't have to worry about them using any kind of rancid oils that you might not want. So what are we gonna do in here? I promised you an avocado tuna salad. A lot of people like to use mayonnaise in their tuna salad, right? The Italians don't use a lot of mayonnaise. They use some, but they don't use mayonnaise that much. And avocados are an absolute yes. So we're gonna get our fat from the avocado. You can cream the avocado and smash it with a fork in another bowl and then put it in this bowl. I don't have time for that. I'm just gonna smash it all inside the same bowl. See, I score it and then you get your spoon, scoop it out. There's a lot of nutrition right next to the skin, so get all of that. I'm gonna put just a pinch of salt in here. Tuna tends to have a lot of salt in the cans, so I've just put a little pinch. We'll taste it later and we'll see if we like it. And we're going to use freshly ground black pepper. This is a jalapeno. I'm like, what are you doing, Tina? It's a jalapeno. And I think a little bit of spice in tuna fish goes a long way. You can do some red hot chili peppers, but don't use the seeds. They're super hot. Parsley is really good for you, and it detoxifies the liver. When they give it to you in a dish at a restaurant, eat it. It's really good for you. I bet you anything you won't be craving that dessert as much. It changes your palate as well. It cleanses your palate. You see how I chopped that once? I might want to chop it twice. But I'm not going to macerate it. And I guarantee you're not going to see any green on my butcher block. If you can find some fresh chives, use fresh chives. I couldn't find any fresh chives, so I found them dried. And here's what you want to do when you're using dried herbs. You want to activate your dried herbs using the oil from your fingers. So just kind of squeeze it through your fingers and put it in there. And that kind of pops the flavor a little bit of them. The oil activates it, okay? Other herbs, this is some basil that I had a plant and I dried it out. It just wouldn't survive. I went to Florida, my husband didn't water it. And, anyhow, so this is the dried basil leaves. You see how I'm activating it again with my fingers? I'm gonna put a little bit of dried basil right in there. What herbs would you like in your tuna fish? What herbs would you like? This is very Italianish, right? With the basil, with the parsley, and that's what today is all about, having an Italian tuna salad. We're going to do some olive oil, and I know there's the fat from the avocado, but I want the flavor of the olive oil in there too. And you just need it a little bit more wet. Lime is missing. How do you get more juice out of a lime? You roll it on the countertop. Okay, this is a very hard lime, so I'm going to roll it on the countertop. You can do lemon as well. I do lemon as well. As my dad would say, lemons, limes, same thing. They disinfect your body. Half a tablespoon, a couple of teaspoons. Put a little lime in there. Pop the flavor. That sounds really nice. Okay, so now I can keep my avocados in big chunks. I can keep them in big chunks in here. Or I can get the back of my fork and I can smash them all down. It depends on what you like. Would you want them chunky or would you want them smashed? Who wants them smashed? Who wants them chunky? There we go. Now you can probably see it just a little bit better in the white dish. Scrumptious. And I put 2 cans in here so that it'll make it like four different sandwiches if you want sandwiches, or 4 different salads. Isn't that beautiful? Isn't that beautiful? Thank you so much for watching the show today. If you love to find joy in the kitchen, even if you don't know how to cook, even if you don't like to cook, go ahead and hit that subscribe button right below so that you can catch each and every one of my episodes. Thank you again, and until next time, namaste.